can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Looking down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give out of the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Toss to the outside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to barrel in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Creates a little space. Bounced off his feet.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to seal the edge on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off play action. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Snagged And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 32 to Washington. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going with the ground game left. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Number
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quickly complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll give it to the back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Toss sweep right. He's in open space downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Off the RPO, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap in the shotgun. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Motion from the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And here they come, almost all the way back. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
USC 45, Georgia Tech 35.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Spins away from the defender. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Off and right. Touchdown, USC. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying